Yo, what is up? What's going on? Transformers Third Party Kingdom. This is Let's Talk About It, and we are Beyond Transformation with TF Marauders. How y'all doing out there in Transformer Third Party Kingdom land? I am Christopher C. Horton, aka Ayakon Chris. What is going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, my brother Chris. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing good.
That's what's up. That what's up. Prime 281. What it do?
Man, lovely day, man. No complaints at all. I think my Minosaur is here, so I'm good.
Manu.
What's going on, Chris? Gentlemen.
Man, look here, it's your world, and I'm just trying to live in it, my brother. That's it.
Yeah, it's been a lovely day here. It's been rainy and cool. No 90-degree weather.
Hey, man, send it down here to Texas, brother. We need it. We've been 107 all day.
Ooh, my God.
Man.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
All right, my brother from another mother, number 4, Fantastic Four, Ant-Man. What's going on, brother?
Hey man, blessed and saved. Always happy to be here and be surrounded by my people, ready to chop it up and talk some Transformers. You know what time it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For y'all that's out there watching, hey, we are going to take this thing to another level. This is Let's Talk About It, where we don't get in our feelings about what we think about certain things. Hey, we talk about it. And if it's something that you feel strongly about, you already know what time it is. Stand on business. Stand on business. Let's go ahead and get into it, gentlemen.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's open up the. All right, and this wood freeze up right now. There we go. There we go. Let me make it big. Today, let's talk about Power of the Primes. Power of the Primes. And I know everybody's seen this recently. And I want to know you guys' opinion on this because we just had a MP10 repaint that came out. And they brought them out in the MP44 colors. And I was talking to Kerry Stringfellow, and I kind of got to almost agree with him right now because my first prime that I had was the TE01, and I thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then I got Magic Square, and I was like, oh man, Magic Square dope. And then I ended up getting MP44 KO. I said, nah. I think MP44 kind of got Magic Square a little bit. As far as I'll say the stature of his build, I like the kind of the slenderness of him. Magic Square looks like he's a little bulky, but I still like that about him too. Now I had an MP10 too, but I always kept him in his automobile. When I seen this dude here, I gotta kind of agree with Kerry, man. He may be the best prime looking prime out there. I would definitely take this and make him my lead prime. Gib ATL, tell me what you think about it. Power of the Primes, who you got?
Hey, you know, man, you talked about this already, man. Honestly, man, that MP10 repaint might be my top prime, man, right now. I'm just saying. That thing look good. I can't wait to get him in the mail, dog. Because it was Magic Square, man, but man, that thing look excellent. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this here.
Yes, sir.
Being that he has a repaint, and I'm gonna tell you right now, looking at him right now in comparison to the older models of MP10, there is a lot of different design, difference in design on them. So I would say this here, even though he don't have quite as much articulation as the Magic Square and the MP44, maybe even the TE, is that a deal breaker for you?
No, sir. Not a deal breaker because I just need just enough articulation. I don't have to have a whole bunch. Just enough. You know what I'm saying? So that may be my top prime for now, man. Until Fans Toys. Maybe we got to see how theirs are. But right now, that one, man, hey, that's me right there.
All right, my brother. Manu, tell me about it.
I think that it looks good, but I think that me and Gib on opposite ends of the spectrum, diametrically opposed because I want as much articulation as I can get, he's one of those characters where he poses his variety of poses. Unlike, Megatron, who stands statuesque all the time. Prime does that, but Prime lays on the ground. Prime's balled up over his rifle. Now, it's funny you say that because looking at the MP44 and the MP44S versus the Magic Square, there's a lot of breakup over the build on the MP44, so it's not as clean looking. But I do agree with you with the more athletic build, though. But I mean, I like the MP10 because I think that's the Hansui era from Masterpiece, so he made the robots and the cars look as realistic as possible.
All right. Ant-Man, tell me about it. How you feeling about him, brother?
Man, I gotta roll with MP10. Like, I love the finish on the lighter peach from Magic Square. As you can see, it's got that real clean paint job on it, and it makes it look lovely. But the thing about the MP10 is that, to me, that was kind of the gold standard for Transformer figures, whether you were mainline or third party, when it came to your MP size robots. And like when they put the colorway on them with the MP44 colorway on them, that did it for me. But also one of the things I'm big on is the ease of transformation, right? Like, for as nice as some of these other ones are, you have a hard time transforming. And for me, I'm like, if it takes more than like 10 or 15 minutes to transform it, then I feel like we lost the plot. Like with some of these other ones, it's like, hey, it's gonna take me 30 or 40 minutes to get it from one mode to another the first time, or maybe a couple of times. But with this, it's like, you know what you're doing, you know what you get. It's simple, it's clean, and he looked powerful, right? Like these other ones have more articulation, or more this and more that. But like the upper body, like it has a good build, a good solid build to him, and he looked powerful, he looked menacing, and you know, and there's plenty of different head sculpts you can pop on it. So if you don't like the original head sculpt that come with it, you can switch it out and do some different things to it. But overall, man, like MP10 is he's still the king, man. To me, when it comes to these primes, like people may say this and that about the articulation because time has passed. But overall, like the fact that we having this conversation tells you just how much that figure holds up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Hey, I 100% agree with you, man.
Yeah.
Prime 281, the Hunter. How you feeling about him, man?
Man, I'm telling you what. I think Anthony kind of nailed it on the head, right? That MP10, that repaint. I'm a person that looks at it from a standpoint. I have enough primes. There's enough primes on the marketplace. What is going to separate it for me to say I want to make that purchase? That MP10, that paint finish is. I want to say they consider it almost electroplated. The only other figures that I know of in the market now that are electroplated are the Gigapower Chrome versions. I want that Optimus Prime to stand in front of my Gigapowers. And that build, kind of like the Anthony's point about his athletic build to it, it just fits in perfect with the Gigapowers. So that's why I'm getting it.
Okay. Now, a lot of people may say that they don't really care for him because he has that Japanese prime aesthetic, but that's not a deal breaker for me. So let me ask you guys this question. And this is him in alt modes. When you look at him in alt mode, you can almost barely tell the difference between MP10, Magic Square, Takara, and you got TE01. You can kind of tell the difference in TE01, but they almost look all the same in alt mode.
Yeah.
But like Anthony said, you got the easier transformation, and I think for me, I kind of like some complexity in transformations, but at the same time, I don't want it overly complicated. But I actually absolutely love his transformation, and then he may not have all the articulation, but Manu, is that good enough for you though?
That's good enough.
Yeah,
definitely good enough.
Hey, you know that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. That's all I need, just a little bit. Hey, Manu, let me ask you a question, though.
Yes,
let me
sir.
ask you a question. Okay, as far as the aesthetics, like the robot look, who would you take? Which version of those primes would you take out of the four? Which one you'd take as far as the look?
I mean, I like the realistic look. MP10 has honestly the best build. I mean, I can't deny that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right, Ant, what you think about the articulation so far? It ain't a whole lot, but it got a little bit.
So for me, again, I'm fine with the MP10's articulation. The thing about the Magic Square, right? When they did the second wave of them, when MP44 TE01 and the first Square Prime came out, Magic Square reset the game when it came to articulation in the primes because you saw all the videos and you saw all the pictures that showed just how much articulation he had. And so that made everybody up their game when it came to articulation. And so when you saw that with Prime, to me, this was like the first, I'm going to say, of the new age of Transformers, where it's like, hey, we didn't ask for it, but now we're getting unexpectedly even more articulation. And so it does make MP10 pale by comparison. But MP10 still, if you go back and look, or even if you look at the old MP10 photos, or even these new ones that have come with this figure, it still has more than enough to get you by, right? It's great, you know, he can, the lighter piece can sit Native American style or whatever they call it now. You know, it did people out and do all that other stuff, and, like getting all these yoga poses. But like that ain't what we doing here. It's like, hey man, can you hold this blaster? Can you hold this gun? And you know, can we point it in a menacing way that makes it look like, you know, the movie poses, or pick your favorite, you know, cartoon pose of Prime when he's mowing people down, right? Like
This is true.
Right.
we
Right.
want him to look heroic, and so like all that extra stuff is just kind of extra, you know. Like, I mean, it's great that it can do it, but even when you look at other people when they post their stuff online, very few people have him in that MP44 pose. It's great that he can hold it, but like when you look at people and how they're posing their figures, it's just like I want to recreate what was on the episode in front of me, and like the stop motion people will do the MP44 pose with that stop motion, so they're running him through different poses to get there. But when it comes to what you said on yourself, it's like, hey, I'm not gonna sit him on the shelf in one leg. I'm not gonna sit him on my shelf crouched down like that, like the lighter piece. Like that's fine to do when you playing with it, when you get it fresh out the box. But ultimately, what MP10 delivers is what is what's gonna sit on your shelf.
281. Articulation or not. Is his limited abilities to move and flex and the backflip and power press, is that a deal breaker for you?
Not a deal breaker at all. This is a figure that, like I said, I want some articulation, I want some opposability with him, but majority wise for me, this is a placeholder with my Giga powers. So I'm fine.
Hey, Chris, I will say this real quick though.
Come on with it.
What thing about the pose is like people do have limited shelf space, and you know, poses take up shelf space, so that's why I don't have to have that much pose. I mean, I gotta have enough, but not. It ain't gotta be crazy articulated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not
Right.
gonna use all the poses anyway.
So,
Okay.
Gib, question:
Yes, sir.
Are you posing them straight up and down, or you just
Oh no. hey, you know what? Hey, I ain't gonna lie
Talk
though.
about it.
I'm gonna tell you like that little hey Manu, check this out though. When I first got on these groups, right?
right?
I'm not gonna lie, when I started posting my pictures, I did have them in that simple classroom stand. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in the county line.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So until this one guy said, look, man, your collection look good, but boy, it look hard because you got them standing in the classroom stand. So once I started posing them, that's when I like, okay, it do look better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, see.
Yeah, it give it character. You know what I'm saying?
See, my 12-year-old daughter come in here because she has her own little collection in her room, and she'll pose these guys, and I just
Yeah.
leave them like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
All right, so
Yeah.
now I'm gonna ask you this question: with them doing MP10 the way they just did, does it open up a door for older figures to come back with a rehash? Prime example: if this was to repaint MP10 and a repaint of Ultra Magnus with a little bit better aesthetics of the MP22, would y'all go and get them?
Nope. 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 No, sir.
I think they look. Truthfully speaking, I think they look good together. The two
All right.
old heads.
I wouldn't do it, man.
I think with this one, MP10 has aged gracefully.
Yes.
MP22, no, I'm just MP22.
Yeah.
It people were requesting another one as soon as they got it because of
Yeah.
how limited it was.
Yeah.
There's a reason that THF came out so quickly behind it, and it fixed all the flaws that was with MP22.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
even if you repainted it, I don't know that you go move any units if somebody KO'd it. If you told me that they repainted the THF, then maybe we can have a conversation. But with MP22, partner, you're gonna have to sit on the sideline. You ain't getting no
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Let's take MP22 out of there and put THF in there.
I think
With
I
that,
think that's a better conversation to have. Like I mean, because then I would want to put the THF with the repaint next to these two other recent releases, the Fans Toys and the X bots, and then I can make a comparison from there. But MP22, nah, but like your time is come and gone, man.
Chris, I'm gonna still say no on that.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do with it, because looking at it, it kind of speaks volume from it. And then Manu and Prime, I'm gonna get y'all opinion. But y'all just hear me out for 1 second though. I would get these guys if they repainted them and gave me some better quality and fixed the issues with them. We'll go Toy House Factory. I didn't have the Toy House Factory, but I always wanted them over the MP22. And I can actually impose this as being a more modern look of the 80s toys, even though they're not made in the 80s. I would do a section geared toward that if they was to actually come back and rehash some of these older figures like this, repaint them, fix them up. And I would actually go with a line like that, just have a specific section just for that 80s bash, for that 80s nostalgia.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like about it. I probably still go that route. Manu, what you think about it, man? Tell me about it.
That's interesting because what you just said was the purpose of Missing Link is to bring back that nostalgia from the 80s. Now, MP22 would go in alt mode. That's where he'd stay. I would never have his bot. No, he just. Never. I don't know what to say about it. It's just the aesthetics just don't work for me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Come on, Hunter. What you got, man? Talk to me.
I'm listening to your reasoning and I understand your logic, but it doesn't work for me, for my needs. Now I will say this: that MP22 and the THF, the one thing that's different versus XTB and Fans Toys version of Ultra Magnus is the bulk to it. That THF has the bulk, so I'm kind of along that lines with Anthony. That if they were to repaint the THF, I might get it just for that bulk. Because that's one thing I always did like about that figure. I love the XTV version and the Fans Toys version too, but they're not bulky. They're not bulk enough for me. So that would be a conversation I could have about the THF version.
All right, fair enough. All right, I'm by myself on that one. That's cool too. All right. The mall.
Okay.
Hey, careful, we ain't trying to get kicked off the internet.
It is Friday.
Yeah.
It is Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
The Mall of Heads. Who on this great earth gave us the better heads on Prime and Megatron? Now, I'm going to be the first one to tell y'all, man, I have always loved the Japanese version head on all my Primes. I'll take the G1 head from the cartoon if that's what he comes with, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I hands down prefer the Japanese head. And if I had to choose a head sculpt on Megatron, I gotta say it's gonna be a tough one between the MP36 and the Magic Square MS-01. Gib, talk to me. Who you got, man? What you think about these old heads? The Mall of Heads.
Which song did you take? You said you liked the Japanese head, but you didn't tell us which number it was.
It's number 2, I think. The MP10, right?
Yeah,
What you talking
MP10.
about?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go MP10. Japanese style head,
You
MP10.
know what, Chris? I'm gonna go with you on that MP10 too. I like that head sculpt too, so I'm going with that. And as far as the Megatron head, I'm gonna take that MP36.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those two.
Ant-Man, talk to me.
Wesley Snipes told me always bet on black, so I don't know what y'all doing without that MP49. But
Oh,
Oh,
hey, now he's a dope head too, because he was hard between him and MP10.
nah, yeah, I think that
MP49.
MP10. I think the MP10 head is the winner, like that or the TE01. Those two jump out to me.
Yep.
As far as the Megatron head, I mean, honestly, as long as his face is frowned up, all of them are winning. Because like every episode, his head looked a little bit different. So it's like, okay, we gonna the forehead's bigger on this one, the forehead's smaller on that one. But like ultimately, are we getting the big red eyes? Are we getting the frowned up face? And then him yelling at Starscream.
Okay. Prime 281, who you got, man?
Give me MP49
Okay.
Prime, and then I can't tell the third, the middle bottom row of Megatron. I like that face, that head. That's the one I like.
The middle bottom
Middle
row.
bottom row.
MSB 36.
Okay.
Yep.
Manu,
One quick question.
come on.
All those Prime heads look like they're from the actual first season of the cartoon with a round head. I mean, I'm going MP10, yeah, but
Baseball cap.
yeah. Just looking at it, like all of them around. No, they don't have the square head that he generally had. The square head, excuse me.
I was actually expecting when I put it in chat to pull it up, but he never would pull it up. But I think I don't know how. Well, I guess with these here, no licensing
Right.
is how he got away with that. So I was
Understood.
expecting to put it up.
Now with Megatron, they all look like Mr. Perfect in the face to me. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the MP36 head, maybe the Magic Square head.
Okay. MP36 and Magic Square, or Magic Square. All right, now I gotta touch y'all hard. Now I gotta touch y'all hard on this one.
Oh man.
We all know that we had different versions of the Master of Optimus Prime head. I have never seen in the cartoon outside of him being Orion Pax where he didn't have a mask on. And we have Bay again, and we have what chat gave us. If you had your choice to choose a Prime without a mask head scope, 281, who you going with? Which one makes more sense to you?
The second one is Nightverse.
Yeah.
That's Nightverse.
That's Nightverse, yeah.
I kind of like that Nightverse.
Okay, Nightverse. Ant, who you got, man? Who you like?
I gotta go with chat, man. Like all these, the Bayverse, like when we first got that first movie, I can live with it. But as the movies continue to get worse, I was just like, give me that AI generated version, man. Like I didn't have any bones to pick because I was so geeked up to see a live action Transformers movie. I was just happy to see him on the screen, and then it was a great movie. It was legitimate. The first one was legitimately a great movie. So, but yeah, man, if we kept going, like if you could give me the AI generated version of Prime without a mask, I'd rock with that.
Manu, who you got?
I got to agree with him on the AI generated version because I mean, the Bay movies, the first one was good, but he intentionally has gone out of his way to make him look as alien as possible. He looked like one of them Navi from Avatar right there.
Oh my God.
I just can't get with it. I mean, keep his mask on. Come on now.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
told
who
me
you
to fight Predator, I believe you.
You said me, Chris.
Yeah. Who you picking, man?
I'm gonna go with the Nightverse, man, just because
like
they do have Nightverse did kind of go G1 with the style of the movie, so I'm gonna go Nightverse on that one.
I had to go with the AI, man, because I wasn't used to seeing Prime without that mask. And I mean, I get it, but I wasn't a huge fan of the face without the mask. Or should I? Let me say it like this here. I was not opposed to him not wearing a mask, but I think they could have done a better job of his face not having a mask. I wasn't crazy about that. It just looked like they just cut his nose and his lips off.
It kind of grew on me a little bit. It grew on me a little bit, just a little bit.
Nah, you develop tolerance. That's what that's called.
Yeah, you might be right.
Talk about it.
Hey, you might be right, man. You might be right. It might be
Talk
tolerance.
about it.
Yeah, you might be right about
Oh
Yeah.
shucks.
that.
Yeah, I gotta go AI on that one. I think I'd have much preferred the nose and the mouth on there versus. He looks like he almost looks like man, what was this game that came out on Xbox? I think it was about the four horsemen. You had Death, you had
Darksiders.
Darksiders. Yeah, he looks like Death from Darksiders.
He surely does.
He sure do. But he do got a nose though. The first one
can't
got a
see-
nose.
He
Look
ain't
at
got
his nose.
nostrils. He ain't got no nose.
You can see the two slits right there,
Yeah,
man.
he got a nose.
And then on the first one, man, when Prime talked, man, he had a chainsaw in his mouth, man, for teeth. I couldn't. I
man.
couldn't get with it, man. I couldn't get with it.
Oh man.
All right, man. All right, let's move on. Question for all four of you guys. Are 3D prints the new wave of the future? Manu, talk to me. What you think about that?
For certain applications, yes, but by and large, probably not. And the only reason I'm saying that, and this is going to be really out there, I think about 1997 when Nike brought the phone posit out, and they had that $500,000 mold for it, but yet people aren't making phone posit sneakers. I mean, they'll get better, and you'll have people making 3D prints on resin machines and on the filament machines. I don't think they're gonna be the dedicated die for a figure. I just
think
don't.
So either.
Gil, talk about it, man. What you feeling, man?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna piggyback off what Manu said. On certain aspect, yes, just like on add-on kits, maybe like for combining parts. Yeah, you can use it for that. But as far as like whole figures, I don't think so. I don't think they can. With combining parts, sure. You know what I'm saying? Just like that new what's that? The combining parts of MMC, right?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Defensor?
Yes,
Defensor.
yes, and for the Minosaur.
Yeah.
Now, those two now, hey, yeah, for stuff like that, yeah, I agree with that. But like for like whole figures and stuff like that, nah, I don't think so. It won't replace that.
So y'all thinking it'll be more so beneficial for add-on accessories or add-ons and or accessories?
Yep.
Supplementary stuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
And how you feeling about it?
I feel the same way. Like it'll be great for like gap filler, right? Like
Yeah.
if Hasbro doesn't, like if Hasbro continues to put all these gaps in their stuff rather than do what they supposed to and make all their figures like the Studio 86 stuff, then I think I can 3D print away all my problems that I have with their stuff. But in terms of like, we expect our Transformers to feel a certain way, right? Like so when you get when you get something 3D printed, like a bunch of us did with that Superion kit, it still don't feel right. So I think we've kind of been accustomed to our Transformers feeling a certain way, and so when you get that satiny feel across it, it don't feel like a Transformer. Also, for everything that all these people are 3D printing and they look great, very few of them I've seen transform, right? Like you just got a whole bunch of statues, and so it's like if I'm gonna do that, I save myself the time and go drop $30 on a YOLO card.
Okay. 281, what you thinking?
Hey man, necessity is the mother of invention, right? So there's going to be scenarios, certain supplemental pieces that you'll need, and I can see the 3D filling that gap in the marketplace. But to everybody's point, I have to agree. I don't see them like wiping out the need of a figure. I think we like the feel of the Transformers, specifically, like they said, that finish, the weight, things of that nature. And you want that consistency across all of your figures. So I don't see the 3D printing wave being able to knock that out.
Hey,
So
Chris, let me say
Go
that
ahead.
real quick.
Go ahead, Gil. Go ahead.
Think about it like this now. Only thing about the 3D printing, whatever, we still gotta do some stuff to it, right? Even though we got that Superion kit, what we had to do to it? We had to add that clear gloss on it. We still had to fix it up. So it's like when you looking at a 3D kit, yeah, it look good, you know what I'm saying, from afar. But when you get up on it and when you got to put your hands on it, whatever, it don't feel like a regular, you know what I'm saying, like a regular figure. So yeah.
So, as you all know, I had a chance of meeting one of our 3D print guys who is a very, very cold-blooded 3D printer by the name of Fragments.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I learned more about 3D printing than I potentially wanted to. And I will say to the 3D print game defense, everything that all you guys said was correct. But here's going to be the drawback to that, or the rebuttal to what you guys are saying. There's a such thing as an infill, which tells you the thickness of what you're 3D printing. And it's also going to depend upon, I think it's like 4 or 5 different types of material that gives you your different feels on your materials when 3D printing. And then as Manu said earlier, when you start dealing with the resin side of it, that's an entirely different game. So you got some guys that can 3D print and it'll feel like you bought it from Hasbro. It'll feel like if they put die cast in it, you'll feel like you bought it from Fans Toys. It just depends on what type of material you actually use when you're 3D printing and what process you use when you 3D printed it. Now, let's go this here. Can I convince y'all with this? Now, I will say this here. I don't think it will completely obliterate buying toys or anything like that, but I think that in time and as the process advance, it'll probably be a force to reckon with. Now, let me show you this. As you guys said, aesthetics, accessories, supplementaries, right? This is MMC Defense Sword, and this is a Light Toys design by Hutz Lonald. And he created this 3D kit to make the MMC version, I think 22 inches tall. And again, I absolutely love it. And I think he actually, when you actually look at it from the scene, it looks like he's even painted it. And I think that's something that Jimmy Hauser does with his stuff. I think he paints his stuff too.
Yeah.
They can have that painting.
Jimmy Hauser got some of the best 3D printing too. Him and Fragments, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me show you guys this. They transform.
I'm gonna say this though, man. I still wouldn't buy that though. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it a buck, man. I'm keeping it a buck. Cause think about it like this now. Hey,
You said still wouldn't buy it.
hey, think about it like this now.
Hang on, but it transformed though, man.
Hey, no,
God.
man. Hey, look, listen, Chris. Okay, Fans Toys Scourge. Okay, that's all I gotta say. That's it. That's all I gotta say on that.
Look, I would say this. At this phase right now, because again, I would buy it just to be a sweep.
That's a good point.
Well,
I would buy it to be a sweep. Now,
But how much are they gonna charge you for that?
exactly. What's the price on that?
I don't think he had a price on it if he was selling for it. I don't know. That's a good question. Now, I'll tell you what. I did see one guy that did a DX9 side swipe that was non-transforming, and he wanted $250 for it.
Oh,
You can want it all day long.
I remember that too.
Yeah. So I don't know what this guy would actually sell it for, but I can say right now, if he continues to improve his skills, I say 5 or 6 years, he may have something on his hands there. He may actually have something on his hands.
Yeah,
Well-
but you still got two heavy hitters out there with Fans Toys and X Transbots though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Come on, Ant, talk to me, man. What you think about it, man? They transform, dog. They transform, man. The 3D prints transform, bro.
I get how long it takes, I guess, right? Like
Oh boy.
you talking about giving 5 or 6 years, but that's assuming, I guess, that everybody stays stagnant, right?
Right?
Because we're talking about X Transbots and Fans Toys. You still ain't said Magic Square, and look at what Magic Square did.
Right.
They came out of the minor leagues into the pros, and we talking about them like what you got next? Because we love what you're doing right now. You know, so like, so I mean, I'm not throwing shade at them. Like
Right.
these things look cool, but at the same time, you talking about you can use them for a sweep. Man, you could get three X transbot sweeps for what, $200?
Exactly. Right.
I'm like, so he
All
gonna
right.
charge me what, a bill 25, a bill like
Right.
$200 for his? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is no shade to the 3D print guys because I know
Right.
this stuff is expensive
Right.
because the better quality your materials are, the more expensive it is. And so
Mhm.
that's when we get into the cost of production. And so it's like I'm gonna be putting my money in up front, and I'm not gonna know the quality of the product, and I'm not gonna know if I'm gonna like it. So I'm basically paying to beta test these figures. Whereas with these more proven toy lines, like yeah, somebody may pop up out of the woodwork like Bingo Toys did here recently, but we see the quality in the products that they making, out the gate, where it's like, okay, we see your material, we see your quality, but also your stuff being produced in a factory, not in somebody's, man cave somewhere. And then it's like, are you going to paint it, or are you printing these individual parts in different colors and paying for that to get painted?
Right.
All this stuff, right? So there's too many variables in this 3D print game where it's like, okay, I may get one second hand that somebody bought that they try to move off of, and I play you got it for cheap. But outside of that, like I got to stay with the cats in the traditional third party lanes. Now, if these people can do it on a mass production level and marry up with somebody who can do it, like then we may be having a different discussion.
281, come on, man. They transform, baby. Hey, look at that Insecticon. 3D print
Yeah.
transforming insect. They transform, dog.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
This is back to everybody's point that's kind of commented on this, right? To me, there's two lanes: a gap filler or mass production or mass produced product. 3D printing has a lane for a gap filler for a specific need. It's perfect for that. Once you step out of that lane and try to basically, like I say, conduct yourself to essentially fulfill mass production requirements, then that's when you become your own company. That's when you become like you say, a Fans Toys or a New Age or Magic Square. But for right now, I just don't see all the steps that's required for them to make a great product. I don't see why you would do something besides create a gap.
Right.
I just don't.
So y'all just gonna act like these 3D printed that transform up here. They just
Hey, let me put it back to something really quick. Like, let me say,
Now,
before
whoa, can I say something?
go ahead, 281.
Now you hear how Chris keeps saying they transform, right?
Right. You keep saying that.
Well, what would he do if he get one and it breaks? That's enough said.
Yeah, that's it.
He gonna hit the crate up and get parts for it.
That's
Yeah, you gonna get parts for it, man. Hey, send you some extra parts.
Well, let me say this before we move on. The other thing that they're doing is they're making characters that we've already seen. So it's like if you're gonna be first in the market with like the rest of these Target Masters, then you may be able to catch some people and
Right.
deliver something. But if you making Insecticons, man, we got 3-4 different companies that made Insecticons. You making a sweep, like okay, or you making Scourge, we got a couple of them already. Like, so now you got to try to beat something that people already have.
hmm
And it's like, hey, I got so much disposable income. We all can't be Chris Ford and make it rain on Transformers every day. So,
Wait a minute now.
sometimes I got disposable income. I got discretionary income, and my discretion may not be to buy something, to throw a couple $100 at something that's already come out on the same weekend some J's release. Like I'm gonna go ahead and get these J's rather than get this third party thing from this fifth party thing from somebody basement.
God, fifth party.
Oh boy, y'all
Man,
crucial, man.
man.
Woo, I'm glad
Now-
I ain't up here on trial.
Now, with that being said, if this is a character that's one of my favorites and I already got him everywhere else, I might buy one just for novelty
Yeah.
if the price right.
That's fair. I can see
I,
that.
The
I
price.
won't. I won't buy one. Ain't no. And you know what? Ain't no shade. I ain't trying to shade nobody. Straight up. I'm just saying, man.
No,
I'm not
no.
trying to shade
It's just
nobody work. Right.
All
I
right.
think
All right.
Gibb hit it right on the head. You're not trying
Yeah.
to shade anybody's
Right.
work.
Right. Yeah.
It's just there's a certain lane for 3D printing at this particular time.
Right.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. So I can't sell y'all on transforming 3D figures. But if I can't sell y'all on 3D transforming 3D printers, how about this? Let me transform your transformers.
There's a word that starts with L.
Let me transform your transformers. Basically, what this saying is, what transformer or transformers with an S that you guys have in your set, your own personal collection, instead of have transformed him, you would rather have sent them to somebody and paid them to transform your robot. I'm gonna start off.
Oh boy.
I'm coming to me.
I'm gonna
I
start,
know who number one is.
off with this dude.
Oh man. You know what? Hey, that's Dynamics guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's his
Matter,
guy.
look, it was so bad, he shipped them off for the price. Look, 3 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with this dude, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I do like, just from an engineering standpoint, I love it, but I hate it. I love it because I want to see how intuitive the next person is, right? I want to see what kind of thought process they had when they was doing this, that, and the other. And then a lot of times I do like, you kind of over-engineered it this way. Instead of going here, I would have done this. Instead of going lateral, I probably would have went vertical or something like that. That's one of the reasons why I kind of like him. But when it becomes like so overly engineered to where it only makes sense to the engineer, then it really takes the fun out of it. So I would have paid somebody to transform this dude. My second one that I would have paid somebody to transform, TE Element Prime. That dude was so stiff and so hard for me to transform. I got 3-in-1 oil and WD-40 and let him soak in it for about a good hour. and I had to. It took me 2.5 days to get that dude transformed. He was just that stiff. He was that stiff. My third one is gonna be Kane Toys Break Horn, aka Slag. I think the worst part about him is you gotta wear cut resistance gloves when you transform. And last but not least, I haven't transformed this dude yet, but I seen him, and I kind of want to go ahead and tackle him because I think he has the best engineering design. I think I would probably have more fun with him than the other three. Is the Fans Toys Road King, aka Motor Master. I probably would just. And I think Bobby Skullface probably wasn't the best guy to watch transform.
Oh no, man.
Best transform.
No.
But let me transform your transformer. Manu, if you had to pay somebody to transform your transformer, who is the worst that you got in your collection? You'd have rather just pay somebody to transform it for you.
Man, I hate transforming MP44. I hate transforming X-Transbox Ultra Magnus and Phantos Ultra Magnus with a passion.
I did not have a problem with Fans Toys Ultra Magnus. XTB a little bit when realigning the cab and the that wheel underneath the cab. That's the only
Yeah,
issue
that was the worst
I
thing,
had.
the wheel under the cab. But I mean, that was just one thing. The rest of it was fairly intuitive. With Phantos Ultra Magnus, it's so panelly, and if you don't have it just inch perfect, it just don't look right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is bad. I'm not even trying those DS Secrets. I'm not even gonna mess with them at all. At all.
Oh, Ant-Man. Let me transform your transformer, man. Pay me to transform your transformer, man. Who you got
Man.
over there that you wish you'd have paid me to transform for you?
That MP36 Megatron,
Oh,
bro, he break down into so many pieces. I'm just like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, I done took advanced calculus, and I'm like, I don't know I don't know who did that. I'm like, I mean, you get it there, you get it back, and you just like, I ain't doing that ever again. You know, like, if you gotta do this to save your kid's life, I'm like, hey, bro, we gonna have to settle up another way.
It's pretty much God's will.
Yeah.
Prime 281. Man, look here. I got a new business, man. I'm starting. I'm gonna do all the work for you. All you gotta do is bring me your toys. Who you don't want to transform yourself, let me transform your transformer. Who you got?
Man, I was thinking about this. I said, not too many. I think in the chat, I think Elijah Smith said it best. That's like buying a Lego set and sending it to your neighbor to build it for you. I love that. I love that comment, Elijah. Love it. But after I laughed at that comment, I got to thinking. I was like, what gave me the most problems ever? And there's one figure, and it wasn't like the complete transformation. It was the freaking shoulders. And I don't know if maybe it was just my copy, but the DX9 Blitzwing, the G-Walk.
What?
Mm.
Yes, my shoulders, it was so tight. I had to go get some clipper oil just to massage that shoulder, get the joint to the point where it would open up. So that would have been the one I would have sent to.
You know what? I'm gonna say this about the DX9 G-Walk because I had him, and the only issue that I had with him is like you said, but in the shoulders is where you had to flip the lights or flip something up that I could not. I couldn't get that, and I thought I had broke them. So I feel you on that one, man. I definitely feel you on that one.
Let me ask you, which release did you get?
I have no idea.
Okay,
You gotta think, and I had just started collecting. I didn't know that there was a first release, second release. I just seen them and got them.
See,
I don't know either. Yeah,
I got the first release and it wasn't an issue. So that's interesting. That's interesting to hear.
Gib ATL, look here, man. Do your little bro a solid, man. Look here, I'm going around trying to find transformers that I can transform, man. Y'all pay me. I'm not gonna charge y'all much. Hey, man, ship them to me. Hey, and I'll ship them back to you. You ain't got to pay the shipping when I ship them back to you. Just pay me for my services, man. Which transformer out of your thousands and thousands of transformers that you got over there that you wouldn't mind sending me to transform for you?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, Cup X Transbot. Hey, no problem. I'll send you him in a heartbeat, dog. Hey, that's the first one. The second one, what is it? Is it Lemon Tree? Shockwave,
Purple
Potato.
Purple Potato. Yeah,
Potato.
I send you him, and I send you X Transbot's Minnesota trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I send you all that.
yeah.
oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, that's you right there.
I'm surprised nobody brought up any Star Tours stuff. I don't have any Star Tours figures. But
Well, I will say this here. I don't have them on here, but I should have put them on here. If there's another one, I would have to say the Bad Cube Warpath.
Oh yes. Oh, he rough. Ooh-wee.
Dude, when I took that dude
Man.
from alt mode, trying to bring him into his bot mode, it literally looks like he just did this here. Just pieces just went. I was like, man, I don't know where to even go with this dude. Like he just fell into.
No,
I was hoping I didn't break him, but he should have been on that list.
it took me 5 hours to transform him.
man, he wouldn't been transformed.
I'll throw another one out there. What about XTP Counterpunch?
Counterpunch. He
I
was not
hated
bad
him.
to me. He was all right to me. He was pretty easy.
On the feet?
It's
The
the
feet. Oh, it was the feet.
You just got to be careful with that Joker though. Boy, he'll break them feet though.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
he'll break them feet. Yo.
So my first third-party figure was the Bad Cube Sunstreaker, and the dude didn't send it to me transformed in car mode. So I had to figure out with my first third-party figure how to transform it back. Man, I was like, I'm almost done with this. I almost sent it back to him because I was like, what, he didn't fit in a box? So he sent it in bot mode, but it was shipped outside the box because he was too lazy to transform it back. And I was just like, man, that's some bad business. And so, because it was my first one, I'm trying to look at the instructions and figure it out and all that other stuff. I was just like, I'm watching I'm Googling YouTube videos, trying to watch them in reverse to figure out how to transform these.
Yeah, that's hard to do too, bro.
In reverse.
That is hard to do. Wow.
Yes.
Not happy.
So my wonderful people out there in the chat, man, who y'all got, man? I'm trying to start a lucrative business, man. I'm trying to help you guys out. I know y'all a lot of collectors out there. Who in your collection that you have, it can be 1, 2, 3, or 15. Who out there that you have in your collection would you have rather paid somebody to transform for you because he was that much of a booger bear to transform yourself? And once you got a quarter of a way into it, you said, man, I got to rethink life choices. I shouldn't have even started this dude.
Hopefully, Dynamics up here, he can bring up the Magic Square Combaticons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dynamics, man. He got that Streetwise up there on that screen.
Yeah, I know he said he had some trouble out of him too. I got a lot, man. And as much as I love different transformations, man, that dude there, he did make me rethink it a little bit though.
I didn't have a hard time with him. He pretty easy to me though.
William Rakestraw say the Zeta Seekers. Were they that bad, Zeta?
I mean, they were a lot of people didn't buy them, but yeah, those were.
Oh, he said touch and break.
Man.
he said touch and break.
You know who else was bad? That FT Cup. If you got the first release, that's why they re-engineered it on the second one.
Wow.
Well, hey, Chris, you got somebody to join your company.
Somebody what?
You got somebody to come join your company. He says the harder the better. That's Elijah Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he say that's what he said. He said you're gonna go broke waiting on orders from me. He said he gonna go with it. All right, gentlemen. Last segment of the day right here. Hot Toys, Mezco Toys.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
And Mundo Toys.
Uh-oh.
Cartoon,
Oh boy.
realism, or a mixture of cartoon and realism. Let me share this old screen here that I got. Let's do this one here. Let's start there. Let me blow it up. We got right here Mezco Toys. Mezco give you a little bit of both. They give you some realism. Hey, they give you some cartoon accuracy. And I think Mezco, I don't have any Mezco. I kind of want them, but I don't want their prices.
Yeah, they too expensive.
But it looked like they give you quite a bit of articulation on their stuff too.
Wait a second. You said Mondo, Mezco, and Hot Toys.
Hot Toys.
Toys.
There's two different scales. You got 112 and 116, 1.6 scale, right?
Yeah. But we going off of aesthetics, looks,
Got you.
quality. And I'm not gonna even lie to you, man. I'm really impressed by all of them. So this is Mezco right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me just click on the Joker. He's actually not that bad. He's $116.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
But look at him.
Yeah, he only 7 inches though.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is about Mezco versus your Mafex and your SX Figure Arts. I got a Mezco Miles Morales. I mean, it's cloth goods for the costumes. They're pretty posable. They come with a stand. I mean, they're really good figures. So I don't have a problem with them at all. It's just that when you look at a Hot Toys figure, another one, the Marauders TNT, he has 3 or 4 of them. Man, that War Machine. Hey, Don Cheadle face look real.
Yeah, I got him.
Dude, man. All right, speaking of, let's go ahead and go to Hot Toys, man. Let's talk about Hot Toys for a second. That was Mezco. That's some Mezco. Let's do Hot Toys.
And then on top of that, they also come with a small diorama most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Mezco right here. I'm sorry, not Mezco, Hot Toys.
You paying at $380, that $400, but man, it's highly detailed. It's die cast. I'm not sure what kind of plastic. You usually get 2 or 3 different sets of hands and different sets of faces. The stuff is magnetic. It lights up.
I'm gonna tell you something that's kind of weird and freakish a little bit to me about the Hot Toys. Is not a deal breaker, But when I first saw them, it almost looked too real. And y'all can say what y'all want. I'm not sure if I would want to leave them out.
Yes.
Uncanny
At night.
Valley is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think I want to leave them out. But I seen a video the other day with somebody, I don't know if it was a heat gun or whatever it was. They had the Heath Ledger version of Joker, and they pulled his eye out.
Eyeball out, yeah.
Yeah, and
That was
that
crazy.
looks so real to me, man.
That ain't even Hot Toys though. That wasn't even Hot Toys. That was some other
wasn't?
company. No,
Man, he looked like Hot Toys.
that company looked better than me.
He look better.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because I don't have Hot Toys, so if you saying he looked better, that says a whole lot. Because I thought Hot Toys was setting the bar.
I mean, I have like about 40 Hot Toys, something like that.
You said 40.
Look at it.
40. Yeah, I got about
See,
40.
I would
Yep.
get him with Hot Toys.
Yeah, they take
Darth
up a lot
Maul.
of space though.
Yeah. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm like Chris on this one. For the Hot Toys, like I said, it's a lot of detail, but it gives me that puppet master feel. I'm sorry, they can't sit out. They cannot sit out.
Man, y'all
They have
gotta
to go back to boxes. Yeah, they
I
can't
tell
sit
you
out.
what, I want y'all boy to come visit my house then. Y'all come on over.
We'll come visit, man. Let's go to
I am gonna
let's-
come visit, but they gonna stay in that box. when I leave.
He trying to set you up for the Okie doke.
Let's go to look at
You go hop out that box.
let's look at Mundo. Let's see what Mundo doing. All right, here go
Hey.
Mundo.
Speaking of which, you seen the Shira and the Swiftwind horse?
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna get to him.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna get
bad.
to him. Yeah. I did see him. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I don't have Mundo. I don't actually have none of it. I don't have Mezco. I don't have Mundo, and I don't have Hot Toys. Now I will say I will pass on this line though.
Yeah.
The only one that I really love, the only one I really love was the Boogeyman with Egon.
Oh, you talking about the
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters, yo.
Okay, hang on. We can go back to him.
Yeah, Egon.
But I don't see the Boogie. Yeah, but what's the one with the Boogeyman?
Let me see if they got him on here. Hang on.
You talking about
I think it is.
what's it, Winston
Go
guy?
back, go back.
Ain't Winston
Go,
guy?
go. No. Go back down.
Go down.
Wait, click on him. No. Click on him. Click on Egon.
All right.
I think I saw the picture. Just scroll down just a little bit. I think that's the picture, the second picture. I'm down. Second picture.
That one.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Right there. Yeah. Oh no, that's not him. My bad.
I think he come with his brother, man. What's his name? Winston. He come
Winston.
with Winston, I think. Yeah.
Winston Zedmore.
Yeah, he come with Winston, I think.
But that's the one I love. I started to get him.
That's the guy with the mohawk, right? The boogeyman? Got the little mohawk?
Yeah, he had a little jacket.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a little jacket.
Okay, yeah, I think he
You
come
like
with
to find
the
him
yeah,
on there.
Put it in the
Winston.
search, Chris.
He
Just
come
start
with
with the search.
Yeah, there you go, right? And then him right there? That's not him?
No.
No, that's
Click-
not
Click
him.
on Egon. Click on Egon. Or type in Egon. Or the Boogeyman. Might even just type in Boogeyman. And might come up.
There you go,
Oh,
right
there
there.
he is.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. Yeah.
Dude, that detail, that's like spot on cartoon.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yep. It is it.
That's the Boogeyman.
Yep. And Mondo makes some good stuff, man. I will say that. They do.
Now this is what got me.
Oh, that Mum Ra.
Yes.
I almost got him too.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I didn't want to jump in another rabbit hole.
You should have went ahead and jumped on it.
Hey, you do one
Yeah.
and done.
Oh no, man. That's a rabbit hole starting
We
right
got,
there.
we got Jonathan in here. Hey, TF Marauders Prime Dynamics. What's up, man?
What up, brother? What up, my brother?
So looking at these, what would y'all rather? Because I know it's kind of a trade off a little bit because you got some people prefer a little bit more realism, and then you got some people want the toon aesthetics, and then you got, I would say Mezco kind of gives you a little bit of both. They give you the realism and they give you kind of the toon stuff. The only thing you would have to deal with on Mezco is going to be the scale because you know they're going to be smaller. Mundo's going to give you 12-inch figures. I think the Ghostbusters are the smallest figures that they have. That's probably coming in about 9 inches, and that's actually pretty a decent size for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I
So
think
if y'all had to pick one line to give you or to feed your cartoon or your realism fetish, would you lean more on the realism side, or would you lean more on the cartoon aesthetics, or would you want to just deal with Mezco because Mezco gonna give you a little bit of both?
I like the cartoon aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
a
go,
blend of the two.
yeah. I go to cartoon myself.
What does that mum right
I'm
do?
with you, man.
Oh man, I think he
His
do
eyes
quite a
light
bit,
up. His eyes light up and stuff. Ooh.
That mum was nice, man.
and he got a lot of accessories too.
Yeah, a lot. He nice.
Oh,
Cost 200. What? How much he cost? 270,
280.
280.
Wait.
Look at that Joker, man.
He nice, man. Tell you.
that cape cloth.
Yeah, it's cloth.
Cloth.
I think to me, like you probably want like, if you collect Thundercats, this is the Mum Ra to get because like to me he should scale bigger than
I agree.
Yes.
Super 7 type figure.
Yeah, yeah.
So to me, I'd get him and he'd be standalone as my Mum Ra as opposed to the Super 7 one, where it's like, oh, they all the same height. Like that's my
14
thing. It's
inches.
like I need variable heights with my figures because they weren't all the same height in the cartoons. So that's why
True.
when we get these figures, like these mainline Hasbro releases or whatever, I'm like, I don't want them all to be the exact same 6 inches.
They're not the same. They're not the same side, Ant.
Oh, I know. I'm saying Super 7, it's not, but I'm saying like when you go Hasbro,
Oh,
like,
Hasbro. Okay, Hasbro.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Everything's the same height, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Mr. Fantastic ain't the same height as Wolverine, right? Like,
Nah,
right.
never.
Yeah, because Wolverine's shorter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So that's what I mean. So when I talk about that, so when you see this Mum Ra, it's like that to me is the definitive Mum Ra. If you a Thundercats collector, and then you can put them with Super 7 or something else,
Right.
you mix and match because Super 7's never gonna get to that level.
No, oh no.
They're
They got a
never gonna
whole
get
bunch
to
of
that
them
level.
Super 7.
But like with the X-Men stuff that they do for Mondo, I'm just like, I like they do they. I'm not a fan of how they did the figures, right? Like because they that dark paneling and all that cell shading or whatever it is they trying to do, it just don't hit. It don't hit with the X-Men the same way. It don't look as it doesn't look good to me.
I think the only one that looks good on is Nightcrawler,
Right.
Yeah,
because I'm used to seeing him kind of cell shaded a little bit in the comics anyway. I think that's the only one he really looks good on. Because I'm with you on that end.
yeah.
Y'all like the Wolverine? Y'all like the Wolverine?
I like that Wolverine there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. That Wolverine nice.
I like
that's
Gambit too. Well, I give Wolverine and Gambit.
Well, see, this is the '97. They changed it up for the '97. But if you look at their first releases, like of their Wolverine, like the San Diego Comic Con where Wolverine's holding the picture, like that, I'm not a fan of. But they went back in on these this X-Men '97 line. They look a little bit better, but like you can tell that Cyclops, like it just looked off.
Yeah, I don't care for it on Cyclops. I get what they were going with it, but I didn't care for that either.
Right.
I kind
All right, gentlemen. So that is going to wrap up our topic for the day. Our topics, man. Let's get you guys back in line here. There we go. Man, I enjoyed y'all fellas, man. Hey, out there in the chat, nobody wanted to come in and stand on business with us. That's all right, man. Maybe we'll get you next time. But man, it was a good show. Hey, more topics. If there's anything that you guys out there in the chat want to talk about, please feel free to throw your ideas out there, and we gonna do like we say. We gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna get in our feelings about it. We gonna talk about it. With that being said, man, we thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next time. Have a good weekend.